So we are going to start off by making a slip knot and then chaining 7. We do this by wrapping the yarn around the hook and pulling it through the loop. Wrap the yarn around and pull through the loop. Now we are going to keep your thumb on that 7th chain. Chain another 2. This counts as your first double crochet. And prepare for a double crochet, which is yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. We will only be using double crochets throughout this whole project. So now you are going to crochet right up until the end, leaving that last chain out. Now once we get to that last chain, we are going to add 3 double crochets in that same chain, and then we are going to chain 1 and then add another 3 double crochets in that same chain. So once you have done your 3 double crochets, your chain 1 and another 3 double crochets in that same stitch, you are going to continue with your double crochets down the rest of the row. I usually like to crochet this piece in so that my top doesn't fall apart later on. So now once you have reached the end of your row, we are going to chain 2, and then we are going to turn the work around and crochet in the next double crochet away from the hook. So I did about 7 rows for this top. I'm a size small, but this pattern is super easy to adjust to your own size. All you will do is just keep adding rows or just make less rows. So just put it against your body and see how much more rows you would need to do to have that full coverage. Once you have reached the top of your bikini cup, instead of adding 3 double crochets, chaining 1, 3 double crochets, you are going to add just 2 double crochets, chain 1, and add another 2 double crochets. You will be adding this in the loop of your first chain of your first round. I hope that makes sense. So just keep making these rows until you have that full coverage. Once you are finished making your first cup, go ahead and make the second cup so that you can start making that detailed design below. So now we are going to tie it off. I made a mistake here, completely forgot to do the slip stitch. So don't do that, especially if you're going to cut your yarn, because if you did cut it too short, you will have to tie on and you're going to have a funny knot at the corner. Once you have finished with your second cup, you are not going to tie off. We are going to carry on along the bottom of our cups with a detailed design. So now you have done your second cup, and we are going to carry on. Once you have come to the end of your last row, we are going to crochet double crochets at the bottom of this row, and as you can see, we don't have those definitive stitches, so you're basically just going to place double crochets where it fits. To start off this row, we are going to chain 2 and place your double crochet You want to be careful with adding too many double crochets because it can make that ruffled look, and we don't want that. We want that straight wool fitted look. So in those big loops where in the previous rows where we chained 2 over there, I usually put 2 double crochets So yeah, this is pretty hard to explain, so you're just going to have to add your crochets where it fits, basically. I don't know how else to explain that. Now we are going to join our cups together, and we are going to do that by chaining 1, chain 1, and then prepare for a double crochet. Make sure your cups are facing the right direction before joining them. So now we are just going to double crochet in the corner of our second cup, and then carry on along the rest of the row. And once you have done that, just click in the link box, in the description box below, for part 2, which is the detailed pattern design for this top. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to ask me any questions you may have.